Jordan. More than a rapper, this a natural disaster. Boy, I'm meaner than Katrina mixed with Gina. Shut up, Cole. This is for back home, homes. What up, Bo? This is for them that played me. What up? Nah, I ain't mad, it's sad. You went from bad to real bad. Two kids that don't even know they real dad. Real sad, baby girl, I wish you still had it.
The K-Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Toronto Raptors. Taking a look at Toronto, these guys have been rolling. Nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And an extra minute here. Shaq, one of the most exciting moves to watch in basketball, a slashing drive to the rim. Who would you say are the league's best slashers?
I'm going to be quick because I'm not really a guard. I know Kenny probably has a couple things to say. Let me go with Russell Westbrook, freak athlete, attack mentally. Monte Ellis, elite quickness, terrific touch around the rim. James Harden, strength, aggressiveness.
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
Yeah, and I think they feel confident about this matchup. They had the advantage first time around, and we'll see what adjustments come from the other side.
You know, Greg, talking about adjustments to me are really the hallmark of a well-coached team and one of the true pleasures to watch for those of us who've been around the game as long as we have.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the small forward. Now, here's DeRozan. He's always able to provide big production, averaging 22 points a game. Irving drives in, out to Smith. Lots of room. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by Cleveland. Lowry, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. You know, one thing you can say about Kyrie Irving, as he's gotten more talent around him, he's become much more efficient offensively. Shot selection had been a question for him, but no longer as he's gotten more help.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the wing right side. Love the pass to Irving. Smith outside. Here's the 3. The shot no good. And Toronto will come the other way.
And Irving with multiple 55-point games last season. The first player to do that since the great Kobe Bryant back in '07.
Love wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Lowry penetrating. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
To end the run, out to Smith, and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. While we're on a short break, we've got some time to break down the steal leaders at the shooting guard position over the last month. In the 3rd spot, DeMar DeRozan.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
And at shooting guard is where you'll usually find the team's best defender, and this group illustrates that clearly and perfectly. These fellas play the best on-ball D that you'll see in the NBA.
Now here's James. following the shot by Patrick Patterson. The drive by James, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Toronto. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player,
Sure.
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
Here's DeRozan. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. DeRozan's got his first basket of the night. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Irving attacking. Puts it up from 15. Jump shot is good that time.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
DeRozan. And Shumpert pulls it down.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Fast break Toronto. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist from Joseph. DeRozan's got his second basket.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Thompson. The screen from Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Irving. Luis Scola with the rebound.
You know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Here's Irving following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Stolen by Joseph. Left side, DeRozan misses from short range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
LeBron with Luis Scola covering. No coverage that time. Shumpert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. DeRozan against Shumpert. Outside DeRozan. He feeds it to Joseph. Fires the 3. No good on that last second attempt there. And still a close game. And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
I play the game how it's supposed to be.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
And Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Thompson and Verja at the 4 and 5. Smith is out there with Williams, and it's Jefferson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Cross, that's good.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Now the feed to Verja. Jefferson kicks to Verja. Right block shot. Toronto grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
Greg, I couldn't agree with you more. They allowed some opposing reserves to get it going. You know the stars are going to get their point. But when you allow those second unit guys to get it going, that's when you're in trouble.
Jefferson's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Lowry with the ball. Williams picks him up. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. From 12 feet out. Again, the miss by Lowry. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Bulls.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Screen by Valanciunas. And it's Lowry penetrating. No good from Valanciunas. And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
That's good. And it's 7 points for Kyle Lowry. The Cavaliers trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Ross with it. Now Smith defending. Ross kicks to Lowry. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Bergeau with a screen on Ross. The drive by Smith. Williams with a clean look. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Outside Lowry. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Patterson can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Lowry dishes to Carroll. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in fewest turnovers a game. First in opponent offense. And they're ranked 3rd in field goal shooting. This team has a lot of weapons, and guys are not afraid to share the ball to get good shots.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And LeBron James gets it to go.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Irving. Mozgov with the steal. And that one's good, Irving. Now it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Mozgov kicks to Irving. On the wing, Irving. The second chance effort. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They set the pick. Joseph, the pass to Johnson. Scola trying to break free. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Johnson. Outside jumper. In the corner, Irving with it. And released it in time, and we're through the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.